All right, guys, we're back at it. We're playing another round of Legend Bowl, another week. We're on week 6, and we are currently 2-3. We're playing as the Dragons, and currently we are in, I guess, third place here in the Pacific Division in the Western Conference. So we are continuing this franchise with another game. So let's get this going. We're on veteran difficulty, I believe, and we're gonna see how we do. Our next game is going to be against the New Jersey, and they're not a bad team. Let's see how we can fare against them. I mean, they're 8th overall. They have a really good defense, so we're gonna have to keep our offense working efficiently here and try not to turn the ball over too much. But yeah, just getting some gameplay in. I fixed a few bugs that are not really bugs. They're just like things that aren't working as they should. So I'll probably be releasing a little update in the next day or so, just to push those out there, because at this point we're just on cruise control, just getting the game ported. We had the nice review from Soft Drink TV. I'll link the video in the description below, so check that out if you haven't seen that. I'm sure if you guys are watching my channel, you probably have seen it, but if not, go check it out. I think he did a pretty good job. I thought he did a pretty good job with the review, and you know, I wish there was more gameplay in there. Like, I know that he did some gameplay, but he did touch on a lot of the things that were important to talk about, and I felt like, you know, kind of just resonated with the history of this game and where it came from. Oh no, Ron Cole. Pinched nerve and neck, 2 weeks. Jersey Mike's, that's interesting. So I'm using a mod. Keep that in mind. This is not the official rosters or the official logos. We do not have the licenses for any of this stuff. I'm just doing some play testing here. So just need to say that in case people are wondering. Nice. Let's go. But he definitely had a nice review. Like, the review felt like it was authentic. I felt like he had a lot of important things that people haven't mentioned before. I love how the intro was, where he started out with, you know, what if you weren't happy with the current landscape of football games and you ended up making a game on your own. And I thought that was kind of neat, and it was great. I mean, the game, he rated it a 9 out of 10. I think he said it's the best indie football game out. And that was cool. That was cool to see. So that video was definitely nice for us to have. So we appreciate that for sure. But you know, the game is a passion project, as he mentioned. It's a game that I made as a, just like one of these things you do in your life where you feel like you're like destined to do something, because you're just so fed up with, you know, you're fed up with the current football games that are out or not out. And then you're also, you know, I was also at a point in my life where I've always wanted to make a game, and I'm a huge fan of football, and NFL football to be exact. I'm a huge Buffalo Bills fan, and I figured, I love games. I love football games. I love sports games. I love simulation games. I've always wanted to make a game. So why not? Oh, that was pretty good right there. That was pretty good right there, folks. Oh my God. That was nice. That was nice. I don't have replays turned on, I don't believe. Yeah, but that was really awesome. That was one of my best runs I've ever done. I got stuck there, but it turned out to be a great play. Oh my God, that is so dangerous. And that's good AI right there. I mean, I thought I could fake the AI out, but I've worked You know, a lot of the time that I've spent on this game has been working on gameplay. You know, it took me many, many years to get this game out. Oh, I thought I could slip through there. Come on. And a lot of the work that I've done has been has been trying to refine the gameplay and making sure that the game plays as well as it can on the field, because that's the core of the game. That's the meat of the game. That's where the game shines, and that's kind of where. Thank you. All right, we had a good drive against a very, very good defense. I think it was the #1 defense, so that was awesome. I hope I make this. Stay in. All right. We had some wind. All right, so we're at 7-0. We got a touchdown there, so we're on the board. That's good. We're only playing 3-minute quarters, so we have to score early and quick, or else we're going to be behind. But, you know, it's been a long time coming with this game. I've been working on it for many years, as I mentioned. And, you know, it's cool to see a video like that come out, because there really hasn't been one that's been as good in terms of the review of the game, and has said things that, you know, that you could tell that he spent some time with the game. I would love to see more videos from him on the game. I thought he did a really good job, and I think that if he plays it more and, you know, spends a little bit more time with it, he might even be more impressed with it, and or may have things to say about it that are oh man, come on, what's going on here? Get him. That are critical, that will help with the future of the franchise. So we'll have to see how that goes, but it was cool to see, and you know, for me, it's one of those things where the gameplay, like I mentioned, the gameplay has been such an important factor in making sure that the that it gets sharpened up. That if the gameplay, I always felt like if the gameplay was good enough, then everything else will kind of just fall into place, and the other pieces will be, you know, will be easier to work on. My gripe with all of like games like Madden is that the bottom, the core of the game, the meat of the game is not there. So no matter how much they put on top, no matter how, we know this. Any of you guys who follow Madden, who follow the dissatisfaction people have for it, it comes down to people don't want the icing. They want the cake. They want the cake to be worked on. And if you put icing on a bad cake, well, that was all me right there. Well, then, you know, it's going to be a bad cake, no matter how much icing you put on it. And that's the point. And so for me, I knew that I wanted the game to be solid. Is it perfect? No. There's no game that's perfect. But I have definitely put a lot of time, and the community has helped out a lot to make sure that the gameplay is solid on the field. Most, if not all, the bugs are taken care of. And we've refined the gameplay logic and the AI to be at the highest quality we basically can for this game. I mean, at this point. And, you know, obviously there's plenty of improvement opportunities. You know, if the game can make it to the next version, then of course we're going to add more art. We're going to add more animations. We're going to add more logos. We're going to add more sophisticated AI, better blocking, better passing, better defense. I mean, all of the things that, you know, obviously could be improved will be improved. That was sweet. That was sweet. That was a sweet play right there, man. I'm having some good plays right now. And I'm pretty sure I'm playing on veteran mode. Yeah, I'm on veteran. And I'm really enjoying it. I really am. I think I might bump the kicking up a little bit, only because I feel like the kicking is a little too easy for my taste. And I have a pretty good kicker, so I should have gone to the right. But when you're playing on veteran, I can already, so let me backtrack. So I've been playing this game exclusively on superstar mode for a long time. Legend felt like it was way too hard, and then I put in some brand new difficulty levels, so there's more in there. But I can tell already, I can tell you guys from the little bit of time that I've played. This is I think this is my fourth game, my third or fourth game, maybe my third game that I'm playing on veteran, and everything feels great. Now I'm playing with these modded rosters here. So, take that into account. I think I'm going to go for this, guys, just because I think I can get it if I do it right. I'm playing with these modded rosters here, so that might be part of it. But playing on veteran mode, I feel like I can actually... All right. I feel like I got to hold on to that ball. That could easily be a fumble. I need to charge up. Make sure you hold A down on the Xbox controller button if you want to try not to fumble here. Oh, that was a good little head fake there. Let's go. So I've been playing on veteran for the last few games, and everything feels so much more like, it doesn't feel like I have to like not cheat my way to win, but I don't have to like work so hard to be so, I got out of my way, get out of my way. When you're playing on superstar mode or greater, I feel like, especially if you're working with a bad team, if you're playing with a bad team, I feel like you have to, let me find a play here. I feel like sometimes you have to like really, really, really find a really good play that works, or like really hone in on, your team's strengths. And it's almost like you have to play like you have less. You can't be, how do I say it? You have to be more one-dimensional or two-dimensional. You don't have as many tricks up your sleeve. And when I play on veteran mode right now, it feels like I can play in a more casual manner. I don't have to worry so much about being perfect or finding this great play that works all the time, or like having the perfect pass every time. When I'm playing on superstar mode, it feels like I have to really like force the issue, almost like instead of letting the game come to you, you're actually like forcing forcing a win. And it's not like you're cheating. You don't have to cheat. You don't have to cheese your way through it, but it doesn't feel as kind of like open and free and relaxed where you can pick whatever you want. You can do whatever you want, and you can basically just have a naturally fun game. So I'm still testing it out. Obviously, we're working with these modded rosters, so it'll be, it's still not fully decided whether or not this is the best route to go right now, because I know I can probably win more games. I think I'm already 2-0 with this version. But I am enjoying it, and I do want to kind of keep playing it and see how it goes. But right now I'm up 14-3. I went for it on fourth down, so literally, I could have just been up 7-3 had I kicked it. Great kick and the win. We need that. We need as much distance as we can get. But it's really cool to see this game the way it is. I always am impressed with the game. And as you guys know, I'm trying to think about what I'm going to do next. We're porting the game to consoles. I really, really hope that happens sooner than later. I'm like, I'm on the fence here. I can't really do too much. And the publishers, got their guys on it, and they're working on it. So hopefully we can get it out there. And we're hoping to get it out by football season. And just stay tuned. There's no guarantees. There's no official dates yet. But this game is headed to consoles, and that's hopefully gonna make a nice. See, I broke that pass up, and that's added to the game. Those are one of the things that got added later on. That just one more notch on our belt on the gameplay side, making the game better, improving it one step at a time. And I think that people who pick this game up for the first time and play it, that they are pleasantly surprised and a little shocked, to be honest, with how much depth and how much closer to the real life product you get in this game. And hey, if you have the ability to mod and you like to create logos and you like to go that, to that extent and put your actual, hands into the code per se, you can do that on PC for sure. And so it's exciting, and I'm not sitting here trying to talk this game up, but I have a lot of fun playing this game. I actually play it more than any other game right now. When I play and I do these videos, I'm really not playing to share the game with you guys. Maybe subconsciously I am, but to be honest, like, this is me having fun with the game. Like, I really enjoy playing this game, and I want to see how the franchise plays out. I want to see how far I can take my team. I want to see if I can make the morale of my team boost up. I want to get the best team with the least amount of salary. I mean, all the stuff that we try to achieve as basically GMs. I tried to do a spin there. All of those things that we're trying to achieve in the franchise those are fun. These are like fun things to. Nice block. Too early. They're fun things, and like, even like all this UI here, is it perfect? No. Like, is the stat box up top where it says the field stat there, is that like the best looking UI in the world? No. I basically made that. So there are improvements, like the top left there where it shows the different players. If I scroll through them, that looks pretty good. But even this is all, done by me. A lot of this stuff, it's not like it's this like, that was good. Let's go. Keep going, Odom. Oh no, he got hurt. Hopefully it's just a minor injury. Good 1 week. Yeah, most of the injuries are minor, which is nice. And on top of it, the guys don't even like leave the game, no matter how bad their injuries are. They stay in the game, and they just get penalties to their ratings here. I got a guy open. I threw a bad pass though. What a horrible pass. Great choice, but terrible throw. I'm seeing stuff like that too. Like, man, I'm seeing things like that when I'm playing on this difficulty also. Like, the defense is not perfect. They don't just perfectly like cover everything, which is kind of nice. I would love to go to LB, but I think X is going to be the call here. Where is LB? I just threw a bomb in the air. That was always challenging to try to work on. That what you just saw there, where the guy can be in the middle of a crowd, and we don't really have the best depth. It's not a 3D game, right? So we do our best with what we have, and that's a great kick if it gets up. Get up, get up, get up. Oh, thank you. The wind helped us. That play right there was a good example of an issue and a challenge that we had throughout the development process, which was how do we penalize the receiver when they're in the middle of a crowd? Like, you want to reward the defense when they got 5 guys around the dude. Like, he shouldn't be able to catch those. And in the past, I used to be able to throw a high lob and throw it right between a circle of defenders, and he would catch it. Well, now what happens is the number of defenders around you, nice move. The more defenders you have around you, the less likelihood you have of catching the ball. And it seems simple, like, oh yeah, that's an easy thing to think about. But when you're working on a game and you're trying to be simulation, like I really did for a long time, my focus was always about realism. If the guy's in the position, if his hands are there, I mean, all of this stuff, as much as I can do it, was done from such a precise simulation aspect where it was like, okay, you're getting a little bit too realistic here. And then by doing that, there are limitations, like I said, with the oh, that was a bad throw. He felt the pressure. there are limitations with the graphics, right? I don't have the ability of having full 3D here where I can go and handle like every single um, space in the air, you know? I don't have like that kind of control. So like the thing I was just talking about with the passes, it wasn't, I tried to break it up. It wasn't perfect because I don't have that ability. So anyway, long story short is that there's been a lot that I've done with this game. I'm very, very impressed with the final product. And I am. And it's cool to see a video like the one I saw yesterday. No matter how much he's, pushing the game for whatever reason, I think a lot of the stuff that he said was warranted. And I'm a firm believer in the product, obviously. I stand behind this game. I've been working on it for many years. The gameplay on the field is really, 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 really good. Really good. It just is. It just is. And I think this mod is awesome, by the way. If you don't have this mod, go pick it up. It just adds a lot of new logos and new things to the game. The field has more art on it. It's not perfect. Like the guys on top, they're all static. They don't move around. They're not animated. There's parts of the field that aren't like, as as dynamic as they could be. But it's a great, great little mod, and I think that you guys should go check it out. There's also other mods out there in the Discord that the community has made. So yeah, have fun. And then, if you don't even want a mod or you don't want to put your own logos in or your own things in, you can also pick from a library of logos that are in the game already that can easily be, can be tweaked, and the colors can change. There's a lot of customization in this game, so you can pretty much make whatever you want, whether it be outside via modding or, oh man, I was right there, or in the game without even having to mod. So all right, so enough of that. We are up 17-3. I think this game is pretty much in the bag. The one thing about this game that is different than the pros is there aren't any onside kicks. So they will have a chance if they score here. They will have a chance to do a conversion, which if they get it, it's a 4th and 15. If they actually complete the 4th and 15, then they can keep the ball. So you really never know if the game's I tried to jump it. You really don't ever feel too comfortable with your lead, because if they get a couple of those completions, man, watch out. They can score on you in a hurry, and your 14-point lead could dwindle down to 7 in like a heartbeat. Oh my God, what a pass. What a pass. Even like those mascots, we only did like 4 mascots, like 6 mascots maybe. But they require a lot of, like, there's some work that's involved, and my artist, was busy, and we never really got everything completed. So see, they're going forward on 4th and 15. I just got done talking about that. So they just scored a touchdown. So yeah, I mean, this is a big play. I mean, I need to stop them here, guys, because if I don't stop them, what is going on? Let's call a timeout. We picked the wrong play. I did not like that formation at all. Oh, they ran the ball? God, you gotta be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. How good is their running back that they ran the ball? Oh, he's a 93. See, that's a smart AI trying to catch you off guard. But you know what? They're not going to catch us off guard. We should probably go for this a little bit, but I don't want to. Should I kneel it, or should I try to go for something? Can I even kneel it here? Can I? I don't even know if this will work, to be honest. I've never done this before. Oh, it does. It's interesting. Oh. This is scary because if I fumble, it's just not worth it. Let's kneel. We just need to kneel one more time and the game's over, pretty much. So I think we can do it now. I think we're good to go. So that's it. So we're gonna have a win, guys. This game is in the bag. Let's go ahead and put the ticker on so we can at least see some fun things while we're watching the game. While we're watching this clock run out here. The ticker's nice. I don't normally put it on because it just, while it's on, it can get a little distracting when I'm streaming. But it is nice when you're playing because it shows you the weekly results and the schedule, you know, for upcoming games. It shows you the match stats. It shows you the career stats, the top players in the league, top passers, receivers, etc. It's a nice thing to watch if you're, you know, especially when you're watching games, or coach mode too. This is a pretty even matchup. I mean, it was not a blowout by any means. They almost came back. Player of the game, I hope, is on my team, and it is Booker Biakabutuka. Okay. And he played well. I mean, he had one touchdown and some decent rushing yards. He had a good game. You got to take his helmet off so you can see him, so he can get the credit he deserves. And then passing. My passing has been very, very good since I put it on veteran mode. Things are looking good. Do we have any sacks? No sacks, no interceptions. Our kicking is 1 for 1, not bad. Our extra points 2 for 2, so we're doing a lot better with kicking. So yeah, so we won, which is good. So now we're 3-3, and that's a good thing because we really couldn't afford to lose any more games. And I don't know why this is taking a while. I think it's trying to collect the stats, or there's something else going on here. This might be the issue people have been talking about here, which is interesting. The game is just sitting here right now. Huh. So I might have just caught a bug. So I will have to look into this because this is something that people have mentioned, and I'm not sure why this is happening. It may have something to do with the player wire event, because the player wire event is what pops up immediately after this. And I'm wondering if something is getting stuck there. That is quite possible that might be the issue. So I'm going to look into this. I will be making more videos. Keep an eye out for news on the development to get to consoles. We will be releasing another patch soon. Hopefully this is something that I just stumbled upon that I've been keeping an eye on. And now that it happened to me, I might have a better idea of what it is. Unfortunately, I was not in debug mode, because then I would have been able to catch it even better, because I can't even stop it right now. Yeah, I'm in debug mode. So there's something going on that is not working well, but I'll be back in another video. I'll catch this online. I'll work on this offline, I mean, and we'll do a video soon. But thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for the next game. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.